If you watch any kind of videos of some of the top players and you just watch their hands, oh man, it's like watching an expert pianist or something.
No, he already did.
Starcraft is a competitive sport that's a little bit different than some of the video games that someone's going to play just for fun. When Starcraft II came out, this was the first time that I kind of jumped in with the community aspect of it and decided to start doing something for esports. So I started immediately casting, and then from there I've jumped into pretty much everything. So I've done event creation, casting, coaching a lot, and kind of everything in between.
Thundertoss sort of serves as like a mentor to me. He's really knowledgeable about the game and good at explaining things, so he's really good at pointing out flaws, and he's just like a supportive person, so it's nice to have him on the team.
In high school, I played a lot of soccer. I also ran a lot, and I think running is actually very, very similar to esports in that essentially it's a competitive sport that is individual. Only one person can win, but it's very, very team-based, and a lot of people don't understand that. I would say that it is pretty much a real sport. It's just played in a different arena. The same aspects are there, the same competitiveness is there. It's just less physical and more mental. Yeah, I would say that Starcraft is a little bit more similar to real sports than, say, some of the other computer games that most people would think of.
I mean, it's a different experience for each. Single player usually, it's more about like the storytelling stuff, but multiplayer is just about having fun with your friends, or in this case, competing at the top level.
I think the video game medium is very, very important to a game like this. It allows you to kind of display certain skills that you're not able to really display anywhere else. One of the big things in terms of the differences between esports and regular sports is that certain physical limitations aren't going to make you any less better or worse at the game. Both females and males can play this game really, really competitively because it's a mental game.
Even though this is like a male-dominated game, being around a lot of guys, etc., it's more competitive, but I don't feel it's kind of weird and uncomfortable. It's just the competition is just way harder. In a couple months or however long I stay in the scene, I just hope I just get to like a respective level, like where people can look at me and say, oh, she's competition. As long as I have the motivation to do it, then I will.
I think here we kind of respect being more physical. We place an emphasis on football and baseball and basketball. Society here kind of places a negative connotation. Oh, you play video games. Oh, you're a nerd, and that's not to be respected. Whereas other places, it's not a bad thing at all. This is really a competitive sport. You're playing against other people, and it's meaningful. Not only is this a match versus your opponent, it's a match to see how much or how far every single person can go within understanding the game, being good at the game, and kind of mastering the whole strategical element of StarCraft. So it's hard to really put all that together, but in essence, to me, it's the perfect game. It's intellectual, it's physical, it has endless depth, and it just makes you want to play it and watch it with everybody else.
No, what he said, it's like